Okay, so my name is Wajahat Chima, and this is homework number 8, question number 1. So we're given that x is uniform of -2 to 2, so it's going to look like this. F of x is going to have a constant slope of 1/4. So this is what g of x looks like from -1 to -infinity, and from 1 to infinity. It's continuous, and then in between -1 and 0, we see we have a little bit of a discontinuity, so a little bit of a jump. And then we're told that we need to find and draw f of y. So to find f of y, we can see that there are impulses at -1 and at 1. So we just figure out what these impulses are. For y equals 1, it's f of x -1, impulse y minus 1, and then for y equals -1, it's 1 minus f of x 1, y plus 1. So to find these values, we're going to use the fundamental theorem, which is 5 f of y equals f of x over g prime of x. So in this case, that equals 1 over 4 over 2, which equals 1/8 from -1 less than y less than 1, which is this. And in this case, it equals 1 over 4 over -1, the absolute value of -1, which is just 1, and that equals 1/4 from 1 to less than y less than 2. And the graph looks like this. As you can see, it's starts at -1 here, 1/8, and then goes all the way up to 1/4, and it's right there till 2. And that is f of y. Now, you have to find big F of y. So let's go over here, find big F of y. I drew out f of y here. F of y equals 0 for y less than -1, because it starts at -1, and from -1 to less than y to less than 1, which is this area right here, has a constant slope of 1/8. From 1 to 2, it has a constant slope of 1/4. So the way we figure out these values is we figure out the corresponding values from -1 to 1. We put them in, plug them in, and we see the equation and where it fits. So from -1 to less than y less than 1, it's 3 over 8 plus 1 over 8 y. And from 1 less than y less than 2, it's 1/2 plus 1/4 y. And so to find the expected value, which is basically this shaded area minus this shaded area, we can break these shaded areas into squares, triangles, whatever you want to do, and we can use these values here. So it's 1/8 plus 1/2 plus 1/16 minus 1 over 4 plus 1/16, which equals 3/8. So that is the expected value, and this was question number 1. Thank you.